Okay, doesn't sound like we're about to celebrate a major event. Hello, everyone.
Hello!
I can't tell you how phenomenal this is for our district, for our city, and for our Commonwealth. To have the opportunity to recognize. And so let me first say thank you. I told this young lady over here, if there's anything information-wise I need to get out, I'm calling her. And so I just want to say thank you for being able to get the word out, for all of the family to be here. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is our opportunity to recognize one of our sheroes in this city and in this Commonwealth. Miss Ethel Bailey Furman, first African American, they say known, but I'm going, first African American architect in Virginia. Can we get a hand clap there? And her impact is felt throughout our district. There's a house, there's the church, there are other contributions. And so I know we have folks who are going to be in the business of helping us really identify all of those locations. And so it's a great day in this district. Yes, it's a great day in this district when we recognize the contributions of the folks whose shoulders we stand on, right? And I am so thankful that you all were able to make it and to share with us the re-establishment of the Ethel Bailey Furman Park. As you know, it was over the other side, right? And then the school was constructed. And the commitment to the community was to bring it back on this side once that was done. And so that was the commitment, and that is what you see as our resolution here. And so it is on this great day in the district when the liquid sunshine has stood back. It is my great honor to, I know this gentleman needs no introduction, but it is our great mayor of the city of Richmond, LeVar Stoney.
Can y'all give it up for my favorite city councilwoman, Dr. Cynthia Newbill. Dr. Newbill, no matter where I go in the city, I could be on the south side, and I'll say you're my favorite city councilwoman. And it's not because it's an election year.
Thank you, Mayor.
Well, Dr. Newbill, you know I had to be here today. Number one, because this is my neighborhood. I live right there on the corner, just a block away. And my wife would be here today, but she said that my little girl, Sunday, has not had her naps today. And y'all know how it can be with a 5-month-old if they have not kept to their schedule. But no, I wanted to be here today not only for National Night Out, but also the fact that today we get to reestablish and rededicate this green space to Ethel Bailey Furman for her work here, not just in our community, but around the world. You all know she was a part of 300 projects of churches and whatnot throughout not just America, but also in Africa as well. And the fact that my wife, her family has long roots over at Fourth Baptist Church, her contributions there can be seen as well. Here's the thing. We've had a lot of conversation over the course of, particularly since 2020, the talk of hidden figures. Women, specifically black women, who have made some serious contributions to American history. And I say American history because folks sometimes don't recognize that black history is American history. And we, collectively as a community, have been leaving our impressions, our imprints throughout, not just this city, but throughout this country. But it is the onus is on us, the burden is on us to ensure that those individuals who have been hidden in the past, that they get their flowers today. And let this be another moment that we get to honor Ms. Furman for her good work, for work that in her time, and sometimes in today as well, can be very difficult for a black woman to rise through the ranks and do all that she did in her time, but even to know that it's still hard to do today in 2024. We must remember that we stand on the shoulders of giants, sheroes, and heroes, Because sometimes, and I'm not going to speak for my generation, I'm a millennial, but Gen Zers as well out there, we forget that there are folks who came before us, who laid the foundation, who went through the fire to ensure that we get to enjoy the opportunities that we have today here in America. And Ms. Furman is the greatest example that we have right here in the great city of Richmond. And so to the family, thank you all for being here. We apologize for the fire drill today, but we are happy and proud that you all showed up to once again celebrate your relative and your blood, Miss Bailey Furman. Thank y'all so much.
I'm Chris Ferolke, the Director of Parks and Recreation, and I am very thrilled to be here today. One thing I'm just curious, who was here for the first ribbon cutting that we had several years ago? I know we got a couple people. Raise your hands. Who was here when we did it?
JJ Myers in the
Yeah. We appreciate your patience on the time it took us to reestablish this park. But I have to really give a shout out first to one of the best mayors in the country, Mayor LeVar Stoney. He has supported Parks and Recreation from day one. He's a Parks and Recreation kid, and he has made sure that we have these kind of investments for our neighborhoods, and we have seen our budget increase 73% under his leadership. So that is huge. And right by his side is Councilor Cynthia Newbill. She has been there, a huge supporter for the East End, a huge supporter for Parks and Recreation. It is never do I have to explain to these two what we're doing. They're just, how can we help and make it, get it done? And she was a big catalyst in helping us go through all the different steps, because there was a lot to get this legally renamed and dedicated back the way that it needed to be. So I appreciate the patience. And I really want to, today really is about the family. It's really about understanding all the great work that Ms. Furman did, and all, as both the counselor and the mayor have said. But I'd also like to give a moment for the family to come up here and talk about their loved one. So Ms. Burke and Ms. Teasley, if you both could come speak, that would be great.